Welcome to Morning Coffee Thoughts with Chuck Oliver.
Hi, my name's Chuck Oliver. Welcome to Morning Coffee Thoughts. I'm talking about an article out of Kiplinger Magazine by Greg O'Donnell, the 5 biggest retirement mistakes to avoid. Now, I would argue that I think there's other retirement traps that I write about in my books, but I really appreciated Greg's article. He said, retirement should be a welcome reward for long years of hard work, but unless you prepare now, it may not be the bed of roses you had hoped for. You see, the road to retirement, he says, is full of obstacles, but knowing what lies ahead can help you successfully overcome them. Think of a retirement plan like a roadmap, like today's GPS, right? That will help you avoid wrong turns. Here are 5 big retirement mistakes that people should avoid. Number 1, not having a strategy. Folks, I not only have had best-selling books and do a national radio show, I'm somebody that individually works with clients and have now for over 2 decades. And I can assure you, I can't count on one hand people that came in with a tried and true strategy, right? It's important to set goals and create a strategy for achieving them before, right? And after you retire. Remember this, there's a significant difference in planning for retirement versus planning in retirement. And too many people wait too long and it becomes too late to undo quite a few things that could have been much easier avoided to have to undo if they did strategy ahead of time. Number 2, not maximizing savings as it relates to also avoiding excessive tax from the distribution phase of your retirement, I would add to Greg's article. I'm not big on pumping money into a tax-deferred account because you don't save money in a tax-deferred account. You defer the tax in that type of an account, which means you defer the tax calculation. And looking at all the tax proposals, especially by the Democratic Party, folks, taxes have only one direction to go, and it's not up, it's straight up. So be careful and cautious there. The other, not adjusting your investment approach well before retirement. You know, the idea is to strategically position your assets and engineer them in a way that you can have upside without downside. But many people don't realize how out of allocation balance of exposure to risk they really are. So be sure to have a risk assessment completed so you know just how much exposure you would be facing if you left your assets allocated to the next 2008 that could and very will come at some point in the future. Forgetting about healthcare costs. Folks, I don't know how people forget about this because right now Medicare Part B premiums can be we can be targeted for $460 for high income earners just per month. That's an extra $325 a month just because the government can do it. Add to the fact that the average long-term care stay is north of $100,000 a year, according to Genworth. And then look at the fact that an average couple at 65 today will have approximately $399,000 of healthcare expense, not counting long-term care. Lastly, it's not about the money, right? The money's the byproduct. You create a plan to meet your retirement goals, and if you don't know what they are before you retire, it's imperative to spend time thinking about what you want to accomplish in retirement and how you want to live. As I talk about and teach clients over the years, people become a bigger possibility when they learn all the various possibilities, good or bad. It gives them a foundation to make decisions from that will make them feel comfortable and confident to have a safe and secure retirement, right? You would want a guide on your first safari to avoid the pitfalls as well as the deadly animals that you could typically be exposed to with not knowing which direction to go and why that direction may be better than another. You would want a guide to have a safe passage just as you would want a safe passage through retirement. Folks, it's important. Preparing and planning couldn't be more important under the threats of our economy and the uncertainty of what's going on with the outcome of next year's election, to the higher tax threats that are coming, to the reality of obviously the trade tariffs that Forbes calls the silent hidden tax. It's time to prepare, folks, so that you have more, can do more, spend more, and be more to the people that you love and care about.
Ready to learn more? Visit retirementprotected.com. That's retirementprotected.com.